Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Rocket Edition. We are still an asshole as this series goes on, but I decided to backtrack a little bit because I went the long way. So I wanted to backtrack a bit, see if I can go the other way, and we managed to take a Poliwag. So for those wondering, oh Sean, where were you able to get said Poliwag? Well, if you just follow me for a little bit, I will gladly show you. Yeah, you can fight this old man, you can get a Poliwag. And you can go through here technically. You have to pay this man $200. Which thankfully, we had that star piece, so we still have plenty of cash. So we're in Saffron City for now. So, I do wonder a couple things. First of all, can we go into the fighting dojo? Let's find out. The answer was no. I need a trainer card. Okay. So, we could take on the gyms if we had a trainer card. Oh, joy. Still, we're in Saffron City. So we do know that trainer cards are a thing, so we can potentially get some gym badges. We are going to steal Pokemon from you, and thank you. I will take the Sandshrew from you. Good day. Now we have a monkey. Thank you for your contribution to Team Rocket. Hee 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 hee. We're on a roll stealing Pokemon. And now we take Nidoran and Male. We have the female, now we have the male. And I shall be taking that Zubat. And this. Ooh, nice. Back to the Pokemon Center. The Ekans is mine. Oh, wait, I can fight the bike guy? Well, this is a favorable matchup. Roller dash. You should have known better than to mess with me. Another crit from Jolteon. Let's go, dude. Thank you for your money. They saw I'm defenseless. Thanks for the bicycle. Bill, I've come to make an offer. Hey, guy. Yeah, I'm Bill, alright. What do you want? Ah, Team Rocket is it? My, it's been a while. Yeah, sorry, but I'm not interested. I've got my research to attend to, right? I'm not Giovannis' little tech boy consultant anymore. Alright, what's it about? The job. Oh, Porygon, is it? Figures. Yeah, of course I know how to make the things. What do you think what do you take me for? Just show me the stuff they gave you to tempt me with already. Damn it, Giovanni. Why do you keep treating me like I'm some amateur collector? I mean, a shiny magic card. Really? Oh, and some rare candies too. Spectacular. And what's this? I take it to some exclusive party on the SSN liner? Please. I've got all the high-end connections I need, and alcohol only dulls my concentration. Okay, here comes the actual interesting part. As thanks for cooperation, blah blah blah, we offer you a regular salary of such and such. Well, okay, that's respectable. But do you realize I can get that much from working at freaking Self, right, Giovanni? Jeez. Here's the thing you gotta know about me, pal. I only care about two things in life. Science and rare Pokemon. That's it. Those two things are the alpha and omega of my life. Money, power, status, politics, these mean nil to me. Do you see that? If I take the job, you tell Giovanni it'll be on the following conditions. First, Team Rocket is to send me a regular sample of the rarest Pokemon you acquire. Be that through breeding, stealing, catching, cloning, or however it is you guys do it. I bet I didn't know, to be honest. Second, since I know you guys have spies in Silph Co, I want you to give me any and all intel you can to get on the newest invention. Rumors have been going around the technology news groups for weeks about Silph being on the brink of prototype for some innovative new Pokemon capture device. If this is going to be as big as they say, I can hardly afford to miss it. Now, I'd go in there and investigate the place myself, but frankly, I'd sooner get a dead muck than work for a big conglomerate like Silph. Well, did you get all that? Good, because those are my terms. For the time being at least, I suppose I might just change my mind. Go back and tell all that to your little superiors if you'd be so kind. I've got work to do. Tell you what. What's your name? Wolf. You know, I admire your persistence, Wolf. I want you to have something. There you go. I want you to be my Team Rocket contact, Wolf. Yes, that is equally a condition of taking the Porygon job, but one that'll be between just you and me. Do you understand? That's a cellular telephone. Quite a little marvel technology, I know. I'll be calling you there once in a while, checking on you and what you have to tell me if your rocket guys have done or discovered anything that might interest me lately. Is that alright with you? In fact, come to think of it, there's one particularly rare Pokemon that I have long been on the lookout for. One that I think you guys could help me locate, if you don't mind me asking. Are you at all familiar with the Mewtwo project? No. Oh, I see. Well, I guess Giovanni's not one to reveal his secrets all too easily. I suppose that's reasonable. Never mind then. What is Giovanni cooking, you all ask? Good question. I don't know. Oh, great. Oh my, what's this? More rockets? I thought I got all you back on Mount Moon. Oh well, I suppose being a couple more of you guys couldn't hurt if that's what it takes, am I right? I say after knocking you all the other ones from this bridge, I could use the challenge. Bring it on, Mr. Rocket. Oh, great. Pidgey. Alright. Sand attack, of course. Sand attack again. Alright. Swift time. You want to keep throwing sand in my face? I'm going to hit you with an attack that doesn't miss. Hold your ground, Sandshrew. One more. Super potions. You're gonna keep throwing sand in my face. You are a dick. Amazed I can keep hitting you, huh? Alright, one more Swift, buddy. Let's go. That's one down. Out of my sight. favor, turtle. Alright, bucko. Alright, it'll take a few thunder shocks. Withdrawal. As long as we don't get crit, we'll finish this off with one more hit. There we go, Jolteon. Let's go, dude. Abra. Here we go. With the Paris. Hopefully you don't know a confusion. Because the Paris goes down. Oof. Let's go, dude. That would have been useful a second ago. And the rat. Bye-bye. Nice knowing you, sucker. Alright. Take it easy. You won, okay? You know what? This is not even fair. Why, though? Do I not just have the right Pokemon? No, that can't be. I just have to train harder. I need to get better, stronger. Darn it. Still not good enough. Well, I guess HQ needs an update immediately. Hey, Wolf, I was just looking for you. Dude, that was the most badass burglary I've ever seen. No question. Well, you know, it was the only burglary I've ever seen so far. But you get the idea. Rad. We just kind of dug our way in there and swoop. No more TM for you, old man. Oh, Lord, you should have been there, Wolf. So anyway, what have you been up to? Huh? What? You fought that spiky-haired kid from Mount Moon just now? Dude, what are you even smoking? No, really? Well, then go figure. See, I told you that kid was probably nothing but a wimpy twerp, didn't I? Well, good thing we've got that settled, eh? I wish I could have been there to whoop his ass too, though, you know? Anyway, enough chit-chat. We probably want to head back to the hideout now. The others should be back there by now. I just got stuck around back to see if you finished with your other mission yet. Well, we've sure done ourselves a good dishonest day's work, haven't we, Wolf? Archer will have reason to be proud. Let's get going. Oh, holy mother of Mew! Run, Wolf, run! Phew! One in Giratina is bloody. The cops? How did they find us? Jeez, Wolf, what is going on? How could this happen? I swear I did everything right. Do you think they saw us? No, we gotta wait in time, didn't we? Oh man, we have to get back to the hideout right now, Wolf. No time for messing about. Ronnie, what the fuck did you do? Slight degree of agitation going on down there. Ronnie! You guys, you're not gonna believe this. The cops are in town. They're up by the old TM Collector's house. I swear we only got away with barely before they had the cuffs, us in cuffs just now. No kidding, man. What do you think we're all so worked up over? Geez, what are we gonna do? Getting it onto us? But they couldn't have seen us. We're really stealth-like. They got no reason to think it was us and not some other old burglar, have they? Come on. You can't know if at least one of us didn't slip up and get spotted at some point. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't take a lot of genius of a bystander to spot a crew of rockets running around and a house being robbed and somehow connect the two, does it? That's enough. Please be quiet, all. There should be no reason for alarm. The police have arrived at the scene a lot quicker than they usually do. Granted, but there's no reason for them to suspect us in particular just yet. And even if they did, well, we've got enough influence in the Kanto Police Department to ensure the repercussions for us will be minimal. No, it's far too low an impact episode for them to take any definitive action. Unless, of course... Hey guys, check this out, it's on the TV! Get over here, quick! And now, in the alarming crime-related news, a renowned collector of technical machines was earlier today a victim of a vicious robbery while away from his ruling city home. Police arrived at the scene shortly after the incident, but were unable to catch the perpetrators before they made their escape. Our own Northern Canton reporter, Ford Regular, reports from the scene. I don't even know what happened. I was just on my regular hike up on Mount Moon and I came back down and all my hard-earned TMs were gone. And here I'd gone and planned all year to teach this there TM dig to some little sandshrew or manicure or what have you, and now it's all gone. And then they dug this giant hole right through my wall. I mean, those crooks are digging their way into no good, I said. Truly an unnerving tale from this poor homeowner. Now we understand that your daughter here was out playing in the vicinity when this incident took place, and that she is in fact was a witness to some of the actions of the criminals responsible. Now, miss, would you mind explaining to us exactly what you saw? Well, you know, I don't exactly know if it was the same people, but there was a creepy guy who tried to rob me earlier. Truly shocking. Yeah, he was a really funny looking guy. He had green hair and these weird black pajamas. He had me fight him in a Pokemon battle, and after he won, he tried to steal my Pokemon. I wouldn't let him have him though, so then he just told me something about being too old and then ran off. I don't know where he went exactly, but I think I saw him with some other guy wearing the same funky outfit after. It was really weird. For now, Mr. Officer, I'm led to understand that with the aid of this young lady's description, the Kanto Police Department has gotten a rather good idea of who this might be behind this crime. That's correct. The variation in footprints as well as the speed at which the operation was carried out make it clear that this burglary was carried out by a larger group working together. Furthermore, the uniforms described by the witness leave little doubt in our investigators' minds. Team Rocket must be behind this heinous crime. You heard it here first, viewers. The Kanto Police Department believes, in other words, that this burglary was done in an act of organized crime by the notorious anti-government organization, Team Rocket. Positively nerve-wracking. To think that these wretched criminals are currently on the loose and roaming the streets, viewers are advised to guard their homes and their Pokemon. Ronnie, you fucking idiot. In light of this and other reported crimes by this criminal organization, we reach out to Champion Lance for comment. It has come to my attention that the Kanto region has recently been the victim of several acts of organized crime at the hands of this Team Rocket. I am also led to believe that this organization has perpetuated a number of lesser crimes, primarily around the Celadon area. But that, the local police force has had a tendency to turn a blind eye to these misdemeanors. With this burglary, as well as the recent reports of similar mischievous behavior on Mount Moon and the Pokemon Tower in Lavender, the Rockets have proven themselves to pose a genuine threat to the regional security. All of this, of course, completely unacceptable. I have therefore decided to incorporate a new program to combat organized crime. We'll bring these rockets to justice. We are stationing federal police agents in every major city across the region. These specifically trained, morally impervious forces will actively combat larger criminal operations and will provide victims of crimes with a safe avenue to which to report their perpetrators. Furthermore, as today, and every identified member of Team Rocket is a wanted criminal. For every Pokemon reported stolen by each member, the bounty on his or her head will increase. The public bounty should help raise awareness among the citizens of Kanto about this region's most notorious criminals. In addition to informing authorities of their whereabouts, citizens are advised to stay away from, and especially to avoid, assisting in any way these individuals. Businesses such as Pokemarts are also encouraged to deny services to wanted criminals in order to prevent undue damage to their reputation. Of course, we want equally to encourage criminals who choose to renounce their past evil doings and become law-abiding citizens again. That is why any Rocket who chooses to hand back a stolen Pokemon to a local police officer will have the bounty on his head reduced in proportion to the strength of the returned Pokemon. Additionally, police officers will hand out rewards to former criminals who have kept a record of good behavior over longer periods. With these measures, we move confidently in the direction of crime-free Kanto. No lowly thugs should ever be allowed to threaten the security and well-being of this proud region. That is all. The regional police force is reportedly working around the clock to implement Lance's new anti-crime program. We will bring you more news on the progress as it arrives. Oh no, they're onto us! I know those cops are in trouble, but now what are we going to do? Man, I don't know if I want to go to jail. Ronnie, you worthless piece of crap! Now we got the police and the government on our heels, and all because you couldn't keep yourself from robbing every little girl you come across. Yeah, you punk. Why couldn't you just stick to the mission like the rest of us, huh? You always had to be the hothead, didn't you? Oh, but guys, give me a break. How was I supposed to know that brat was the collector's daughter? I mean, I was just doing exactly what all you would do. Matter of fact, I bet you stinking asses would have done exactly what I did if you had had half the chance, you dumb little... That's enough, Grunt. Be quiet. Lance, that son of a Granbull. Pretending like he hasn't known about our operation for ages. Already. Ridiculous. Grunts. The day Lance gives a ratted his ass about Kanto's safety will be the day I die. But he's clearly decided that now is a good time to seem like a do-gooder for the press. What exactly this means for us, I'm going to have to discuss with the boss. The bloody pulp to which you should and your family's beaten should ever be revealed. Any confidential information to the police should not be news to you anyway. Besides that, I don't really care whether any of you get the police on your tail or not. You rob or refrain from robbing as you see fit, and then you personally suffer whatever consequences come from that. I might also add the however morally impervious Lance thinks his special cops are. I bet to met the Kanto policeman who's totally immune to bribery. Anyhow, the bottom line is, keep doing as you've been told, Grunts. You still get to be Pokemon gangsters, just don't be stupid about it, alright? Well, I won't pretend like my capacity for giving praise to anyone at all was not a little hampered just now, but I'll try my best. Great work on your mission, Wolf. You saved that Porygon supply, and you've done it without having to expand any more resources that we can afford. I'm going to personally commend you to the boss for a job well done. So, it's in good conscience that I trust you with another high-stakes mission. I'll get right down to it. We're involved in smuggling deal with a certain gym leader down in Vermilion City. Yeah, that's right. Given his rather public status as a Kanto veteran from the war, it should come as no surprise that Surge happens to be a Rocket sympathizer. Anyway, the good lieutenant has managed to get a number of rare Johto Pokemon smuggled into the SS liner that's just about to dock at the Vermilion Harbor. He'll be handing them over to us in exchange for some goods that our scientists have synthesized in the labs are here in other room. Go pick them up and then head south here through Saffron to get to Vermilion City. The Rocket admin we stationed there's a bit of a downer, but you should probably meet up with him just to lend yourself a bit more credibility when dealing with Surge. Did you get all that? That's a good lad. We have those drugs from our scientists and not familiar with you. Yes, your wolf. The person who's carrying out the smuggling deal with Lieutenant Surge. Yeah, it took us ages to get strong enough, but here's the stuff he wanted. Treat it with care now. Alright. So, Sandshrew, Jolteon, are definitely two we're keeping, I think. We're definitely keeping Jolteon for sure. Everyone else could probably change at some point. Very sorry, it's Pokemon League's policy. They won't let us keep our dojo open if we didn't comply, but perhaps we can make an exception, perhaps, maybe. Listen up. In a house in the city, down by the Pokemon Center, lives an old bald man. Call himself Mr. Psychic. Stupid name, yes. This man is very bad for our dojo. Very bad. He sits in his house, gives out a TM for Psychic to all every passerby trainer. With this move, they knock out our fighting type Pokemon in one hit. You Rocket, go beat up Mr. Psychic. Tell him Rocket, no more TM Psychic for trainers. You do this, I will give you a special reward and my respect. Fascinating. I think we can do that real quick. Alright, so I think, let's take a look at what we get for the bad ending of this quest. Extra reward, take one of our prize fighting Pokemon. Ooh, I'll take this over Psychic any day. Do I want Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan? You know what? I typically go with Hitmonchan, but since I'm evil, I'm going to do the opposite. I'll take Hitmonlee. I want to use Parasect, I really do, man. But it has too many weaknesses, I'm sorry, dude. Maybe next time. If you guys like us, we can go around the good path of things and see how that fares. Anyway, we have to head south of here. Thank you for the Caterpie. I shall take the Bellsprout, thank you. We are doing good. All right. I think we're going to stop here for today. Thank you folks for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Our team's looking like it's going to be Jolteon and Hitmonlee. We might change out everyone else. I'm not fully decided yet. Let me know what you think down below. And with that being said, thank you folks for watching. I'll see you all later.